Strong Enough to Destroy the Earth by Austin Walker. My main question today is why is it not possible to have a magnet on Earth as strong as a magnet in space, like a magnetar? A magnetar is a type of neutron star that has an extremely powerful magnetic field of 10 to the ninth to 10 to the 15th Gauss. My first sub-question is what stars have strong enough magnets to break and to form something? Magnetars have a very strong magnetic field, which is 1,000 trillion times stronger than Earth's magnetic field. Magnetars are very dangerous. They are so dangerous that one could dissolve someone and upset their bioelectricity, which would render your nerves. If a magnetar were just 10 light years away, a burst from a magnetar would completely wipe out and destroy our ozone layer and release radiation which could kill people in the after effect. The making of a magnetar. Magnetars start rotating every 8 to 10 seconds and they get faster as their life goes on. And if you combine the rotation with the correct temperature around 18 million Fahrenheit, then a magnetar would become very magnetic. My next sub-question is how strong does the magnetic field of a magnetar-like magnet have to be? A magnetar has an ultra-high magnetic field of 10 to the ninth to 10 to the 15th Gauss, and sometimes magnetars have an even stronger magnetic field. Now 10 to the 15th Gauss equates to 1 trillion Gauss. The most powerful magnet on Earth is an electromagnet, which has 450,000 Gauss, which doesn't even compare to a magnetar. An electromagnet is basically the flow of electricity through a metal core. Superconductors are used to make some of the strongest magnets, like MRI machines and particle accelerators. For a magnetar or a magnet this strong, with this strong of a magnetic field, it would only have a lifespan of 10,000 years. My next sub-question is what is the magnetic field on Earth and how does it work? Earth's magnetic field is 1 Gauss. Earth is like a giant magnet. On one pole of the Earth's geographic field is close to the north, and the other pole is close to the south. An electric current always produces a magnetic field around itself, which means that there is a magnetic field around the Earth at all times. Magnetite and lodestone are two naturally occurring magnets on the Earth, and they can be made into iron. Magnetic field reversal. This means that magnetic fields are flipping sides, which means that your magnetic north and south will flip, and during this process, a compass will change direction many times, which means that the Earth's magnetic field is having an effect on magnets. Would a magnet that can break into form things affect the Earth's magnetic field? If a magnet's already close enough to the magnetar's field and the Earth's field would start to have an attractive pull. The Earth's magnetic field would start to change, due to a strong magnet causing a push or pull on it. The Earth's magnetic field is a result of currents caused by movement of molten iron and nickel within the Earth's outer core, and iron is a magnetic material. So if a magnetar was closer than 1,000 kilometers, it would destroy Earth, which means if you were to create a magnet that strong, Earth would be destroyed. What does a magnetar do, and how does it use the magnet? Magnetars go dormant after about 10,000 years, which during that time they have some violent magnetic activity, and they release nearly all of their radiation. What is the importance of a magnet this strong? We don't really know the true importance of a magnet this strong, but we do know that it can do some pretty bad things. The importance could be that it could do some really bad things, like a magnetar just 100,000 miles away from Earth would completely wipe everyone's credit card in the entire world. My next sub-question, does the Earth's magnetic field affect magnets on Earth? Earth's magnetic field can change for short or long periods of time, which means that it can become weaker or stronger, or it can reverse, but reversal takes a long time. Living things can produce magnetic fields, and they can detect magnetic fields. You could use an iron item to try to find the poles, but your nerves sense the movement of the iron and they allow them to rotate. Some animals have magnetoreception, which means that they can sense the North and South Pole by using the magnetic fields in their bodies. Every time the Earth's magnetic field reverses, then things like compasses change direction, and people who are using magnetic items like iron to find magnetic south and north let their nerves sense the change and allow them to recalibrate to the move. And even animals, the magnetic field affects animals because there's technically a magnetic field inside animals. So, why is it not possible to have a magnet on Earth as strong as a magnet in space like a magnetar? It's not possible to have a magnet on Earth as strong as a magnetar in space, because mostly everything has some kind of magnetic field inside of it, and a magnet that strong would literally destroy all living creatures and tear apart the Earth. A magnet that strong would not be able to be made by a human because we only know how to reach a few 100,000 Gauss. Magnetars occur from a star being squished from normal size to the size of a city, and it would be impossible to create a machine that could condense a star that much and create the velocity and heat that the magnet would need. And even if we did, everything would be destroyed before it is fully created because it would be impossible to contain.